Anyway, random topics aside, let's get back into my depression, shall we? Let's talk about depression. This is depression. We, for the very first time, became the #1 team in the nation, only to immediately lose to USC 45-32, in which we will not be maintaining that #1 spot. They might get it right back. Hold on. I can't do it yet. I can't do it yet. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. There we yep. Let's just look at that for a little bit. Here come the tears. Here come the tears. Let's just look at that for a little bit longer.
I'm just trying to walk.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Grass.
I don't know if we'll ever see it again. To Schwartzmiller. Gesundheit. Oh, God. The #1 Wyoming Cowboys. Goodbye, sweet prince. Goodbye. Oh, God. Whew, okay, I think I'm ready to move on. You know, sometimes you just got to get the tears out. Whew, you know, you gotta recognize your feelings to be able to progress and move forward. We're on to our week 6 bye week. You wouldn't think we could be so attached after 1 week, but you know, it was a world-changing, life-changing experience. And to whoever picked USC, I hope you stub your toe every day for the rest of your life. Because odds are, had we gone with like Utah State, we would still be #1 in the nation right now. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to do what the Cowboys do. And giddy up. Oh, well, we got 200 XP for that. We fall from 1 to 7 as of the bye week. USC is up to #2 in the nation. The Minnesota Golden Gophers are currently #1. The top 5 all play this week, so we could be as high as 5th or 6th by the time we play our next game. But shout out to the Golden Gophers. They have been insane. They have been insane in this timeline. And old Schwartzmiller, I'm sorry I made a sneezing joke about your handle. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's hope you bring us some good luck that we didn't have last night. Please, can you bring us some good luck? Please. All right, in terms of recruitment, we have some visits to schedule. 11 visits to schedule to be exact. Oh, good. We play Bama next, or at least our next home game. We are going to schedule everybody. Shout out to my Dolphin Finn 69. My Dolphin and Finn. My Dolphin. Dolphin. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Austin Matthews, the greatest leaf of all time. By the time he's done, he's gonna be. Sorry to Matt Sundin and Bobby Bond and some of the others, but damn. All right, so really quickly here, so I don't have too much else to talk about with Austin Matthews. We're gonna start going to that 5-point strategy in terms of if we're 1,000 points up on somebody, we are only gonna go with the 5-point minimum, and then put the max on other people that we don't currently have the lead for. Looks like we have a new Cam Newton with Ben Rushing. Oh, dude, he's insane. I really hope we get him too. 85 speed, 96 throw accuracy. His power's not great, but yeah, that guy's he's a Hulk. He's amazing. Just started up at Boise State. Ooh. I want to use Boise State long term. Once upon a time, we started a run with Boise State. We didn't get too far into it, but I mean, it's the appeal of the blue turf, you know? How can't you love the blue turf? I mean, if you're colorblind, maybe I could understand how you don't love the blue turf, but that's just me. Okay, I didn't realize we hadn't offered those corners scholarships yet. Here we go. I think that did become the Boston College run, yeah. Any athlete can be running backs. For the most part, yes. Insta-commit Brian White. Please. No. Insta-commit John Rooney. No. Damn it. Was there somebody else that didn't have a scholarship yet? I can go back and look through the other screen. At free safety, still no scholarship for that guy. Beach can be on 5 points. Jason Hardy can be on 5 points too. We're almost out of points. 5 points for you, 5 points for you. People haven't been offered a scholarship. Defensive end, the free safety, and athlete Doug Carey. Okay. Let me go to the athletes really quickly. Whoops. We want to do 5 points for you, 5 points for you, 5 points for you, and then it's Doug Carey. Okay. So, let's go to...
Trying to walk through this fucking
Got the smoking since 96. Type of smoke are we talking about? That's the real question. In which case, I mean, man, congrats on almost 30 years. 28 years. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Crack. Ooh, wow, 28 years. Damn. That's just impressive. Like, I think a lot of people would shame. Like, if you've been smoking cigarettes for 28 years, you'd probably get shamed and be like, oh, you know, is your health all right? If you've been smoking weed for 28 years, it's yeah, whatever, cool, whatever. You've been smoking crack for 28 years, though, and you're still kicking? I wouldn't even be like, oh, I'm concerned about your health. I'll just be like, fuck's sake, congrats. I mean, you're right, moderation is key, but still. 28-year streak. That's just impressive. I couldn't even shame. Jason Matthews. Let's go double check with you here. I could have offered him the scholarship there. Ah, come on. Give us an insta commit, would you? Douglas Carey. Did we get him? Nope. Balls. Okay, well. We are struggling for insta commits after the first couple. That's okay. Yeah, the Aussie genes, exactly. Keith Richards is screaming at a doctor, investigate that guy's genes. I need to live for another 50 years. How old is Keith Richards, by the way? How are you? Jesus, you're 80. How are you still alive? Good for Keith Richards. That man's more drug than man at this point, and he's still alive at 80. Christ. Good for him. Good for him. Willie Nelson's 90. Yeah, but it's a lot of pot, you know? As we do get some recruits here. 2 members of the offensive line, a quarterback in Brian White, defensive end Jason Matthews, linebacker, safety, corner. So our secondary gets some solid additions here. As we stay at number 7, so I guess everybody in the top 5 won last week. That sucks. 16 scholarships left. Let's reset the points again here. We have 6 more dudes who are ready to visit. That upcoming game against Bama is a big one as it is, especially since it's a conference opponent. But we have a lot of visits for that week. The one person without a scholarship offer is Beard. I'm still not going to offer him one yet. So, quarterbacks. Ben Rushing looks great. We are looking good for most of the players that we are in for here, which is very, very good. Most people we have a good lead for. DC Carnage, 7 months, came back to talk about smoking crack for 28 years, and I thought about poor life choices. Oh, well, time for a beer. Yeah. Just, yeah, fair enough. Fair play. I don't have a response for that one. All right, man, we are looking fantastic for pretty much everybody now. highest rated dudes are going to be the ones to get the max points as we try to secure them sooner rather than later. Wow, Carnage, that popped up very late. The bot wants to take the day off, but we say no. There we go. There we go, there we go. Start up a Switzerland Nation United on NHL Legacy. Named my save file Cheese. You should have named it Neutrality, but, you know. USC lost again. They lost to Army. So they've lost twice, but neither one of those losses were to us. Son of a bitch. Arizona State jumped us. Oklahoma State, Navy moved up, Georgia, and of course Minnesota's still at number 1. Oh, that USC loss could haunt us for a really long time. Or maybe it'll all work out. We have UCF next. The legendary national champions known as UCF. Let's do it. It's my all-time favorite video game. It's a good choice. Let's show Tugi you're more active in chat than the bot. That's fair. That is fair. All right, boys. Let's see what it's going to be tonight. Let's see. Do you sim all the games? I simulate until the 4th quarter or so. If the team is winning, we just take the win and run. If they need help to try and get the comeback, that's when I'll jump in. So it's a mix of simulating and playing. Told you Army was the real one to avoid. Apparently.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the
Apparently.
NCAA Football 14 pregame show.
All right. All right. We're not touching victory. I don't know if we're going to be so lucky, but you never know. Never know. Oh, the FBC Mortgage Stadium. See what the boys are capable of here. Our first game of the night. Again, 3-1 on the season, so still a decent start. Our only loss to USC, who appear to be struggling against everybody except for us. Let's see what UCF has in store for us. I feel like one of the rare teams that has earned their way into the conference that they are actually in IRL. Low scoring game so far, 14-7 now, 17-7. 17-14, 24-14, 31-14, pulling away a little bit. Still 31-14. Is that it? It looks like it. And the Cowboys get the win to kick off the night. You know what that means.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
No help needed. A no-touching victory in our first game of the night over UCF. Now 4-1 on the season. We'll take that. Whew. Girthquake strikes again. 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, was sacked twice. 50 passing attempts. That's ridiculous, but okay. Rushing-wise, Laramie Cheyenne, 66 yards. We had no rushing touchdowns in that game. And receiving-wise, 167 yards for 50 Cent Nickelback, 2 touchdowns for Fat McAfee, 1 apiece for MetLife Turf Monster and Blazing Saddles. The sacks allowed by Ismail and Instrument and Cheyenne Pepper at right tackle. Defensively, only got to the quarterback once, the DT Stumpy McNofoot. An interception for the linebacker, Dirty Dan. And our kicker, Taco Tuesday, was 1 for 1, hitting a 33-yard field goal. We'll take it. Quick and easy. Get a win out of the way against a team that we probably should beat. What happens from here? I mean, hey, we'll see, because we got some tough games coming up, but we'll take it from there. As number 17 TCU lost to Virginia Tech. Okay. That should help us a little bit if we were to lose a future game. But all in all, a good week. Oh, God. And we knew the day was coming. Week 8. It's Alabama. Now, traditionally, this would be a massacre in Bama's favor. Obviously, though, we find ourselves in the same conference right now. in theory, we're on a level playing field. We're not, but in theory, which is, great, but not. You get the point. This will be an interesting one. As we lock down the running back, Kyle Simmons. I think he was an athlete, though. Safety, Justin Harris. That's it. Just 2 recruits. A college football theory. As we fell to number 9 despite winning the game. Despite winning, we fall 2 spots. Okay. Well, there's a lot of undefeated teams. A lot of undefeated teams in that top 10 right now. Okay, well, we will deal with the Bama situation here in a moment, won't we? It's going to be a big game. We lose that game, we pretty much have no shot at a national title appearance. Bruins up 4-1 on the Oilers. You'll love to see it. Trey Watson will get you scheduled for this week, and EJ Beach as well. Coach's poll means nothing, though. It does, though. In this video game, it does, though. We will again reset all of our points. And Ben Rushing's looking great. I mean, pretty much everyone that we can still go for is going to be on the 5 points. Just the bare minimum to keep pushing for that particular player. We'll get Casey Holt on the max points because it's not a 1,000 point lead yet. We're falling behind for Kurt Beard. I have to send him a scholarship offer right now, or we're definitely going to lose him to Bama. So we can't worry about the insta-commit. EJ Beach, though, we can put back down on 5. How are the games going today? Well, 1 game so far and a win. But we're getting ready to play Alabama. So, yeah, the jury's out on how we'll be feeling in a few seconds. Let's go ahead and max points on the highest rated players again. There we go. That works for me. There we go. 14 scholarships left. Alabama currently number 14 in the nation at 5-2. They make the trek to Laramie. It's a pretty close matchup on paper, which doesn't mean much. This needs to be a win. A conference game as 2 tier 3 programs go head to head. We need to win this. We absolutely need to win this. Not even just for hopes of making a national title game. We need to win this for the sake of the conference and if we want to try to get promotions. So Alabama's top players, by the way. 92 running back, and a 91 punter. Okay. And the Oilers just scored. You hate to see it.
I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football
Alabama. We have had mixed results against big-time programs on our home turf. As they're 10th in terms of passing touchdowns, 2nd in terms of rushing touchdowns. Really good running game and an effective passing game, even if they don't get the most yardage. This is a big, big game for the boys and will really kind of dictate how the rest of this season goes. The USC loss kind of put the question out there of what was going to happen the rest of the way. This game is really going to be an indicator of what we have now moving forward. K-Town, what's going on, by the way? How are you tonight? Mr. Webster, 39 months on the primer. We want Bama. Be careful what you wish for, my man. Be careful what you wish for. Although we are up 27-17 at halftime. 34-17, 34-24. 34-31. Danny, I hope you're good, by the way. 38. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Out of nowhere, they scored twice quickly and I couldn't hit B in time. 3:18 to go, and we're down by 11. All right. We need a miracle here. Both teams with over 500 yards of offense. Here we go. As we hit 50-cent nickelback early. We need more of that, as USC just knocked off #1 Minnesota. Let's be honest, at this point, we know what has to be done. We need to score here, and we need our defense to do well. As nickelback almost got away. Twice he was able to burn past that one option there. Let's go for the smash check. Mix it up a little bit. What a grab! Are you able to use numbers? It's 1st and goal. Very, very quick turn of events here. Play clock is running. We just need the right play. And there it is. Quick touchdown. 50-cent nickelback just dominated on that right-hand side of the field. Complete mismatch against that corner. We need to go for 2. You know what that means. You know what that means. We're breaking out the monster. We're breaking out the monster. And they got it. Barely, but they got it. It's a 3-point game. We almost didn't get there. A great job by Fat McApee. Okay. 3 minutes. We're down by 3. We might be able to salvage this. It all comes down to what our defense is capable of. Not the situation we wanted to be in, but here we are. We're going to try to be aggressive in terms of the blitzing. All right, they pick up 1. Not bad. Not bad. They're going to be looking to kill the clock here pretty soon. Go with the zone blitz on this one in case they look to throw. Yeah, they're already in time-killing mode here. They're not going to snap it for a while. We can't afford to use the timeout. Got to save them in case they do get the first. Right now, we're at their mercy. Ideally here, they throw the ball. We pick it off or knock it down. All right, here we go. Never win. Gets to the edge and gets him down. Good job, but I never win. From But I Never Win. Give it a 2-yard pickup. Going with the cover 4. It's a bit of a risk. We'll show blitz. Hopefully nobody drops back too far. If they get a first down here, we'll have to burn the timeouts. This is potentially it right here. We want to get the ball. Let's go! Yes. 1:27 to go. We're going to get the ball back with 2 timeouts. Absolutely huge 3-and-out there for the defense. Killed your own player. Sure did. You could tell I knew where they were going to go with that, but I mean the check down was pretty obvious. Oh, Blazing Saddles! Blazing Saddles! Blazing Saddles inside the 25! Let's fucking go!
Just rely on him alone.
Holy shit. What is like that's the best thing for me in this game. Kick and punt returns, for some reason, I just go off. I don't know why, but I'm glad that I do. We don't even have to go that far. All we have to do now is center this football for a chip shot field goal to tie it. Although if we can get the first down, we should take it, but I'm going to play pretty conservatively here. Just to make sure we're set up for the field goal. I don't want to give them too much time left or anything like that. If we can score, we should. But at the very least, we should get to overtime. Earthquake gets the first. I am going to call a timeout there. Let the players rest for a second. It's 1st and 10. It's practically 1st and goal. That's why the game wants me to throw the ball here. Okay. We are going to continue to look to run.
Down around the 4-yard line.
Let's run the hurry up here. Might not let me. It is going to let me. Good. We got one play here. Didn't know it was an option play. 3rd and 2. We get one shot at the end zone.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
One shot at the end zone here, maybe 2, depending on the throw. We're looking for A.
Touchdown, and that's going to give them the lead.
You couldn't have asked for a better 3 minutes. 2 picture-perfect offensive drives. A great 3-and-out forced on defense. And picture-perfect there. 8 seconds left to hold on. We may have just salvaged this game against Bama. That punt return was unbelievable. Again, if that was an incomplete pass, we would have just gone for the field goal. They have 8 seconds. Realistically, they have one shot to try and get into field goal range. Otherwise, they just got to bomb it downfield. Let me get into the... Where the hell is the quarters? There we go. Go full prevent defense here. Like outright prevent defense. Dropping all the way back, putting no pressure on the quarterback. I mentioned the field goal range thing. I know they need a touchdown, but just in terms of trying to get closer so they don't need a Hail Mary. I should have clarified. I apologize. Comes down to this. Nice run, Dak. Here we go. Fat man interception.
He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
We didn't get the fat man interception, the fat guy interception even, but we did get the comeback win to beat Alabama at home. Oh, that was scary. That was really scary. But we played perfectly once I took over. The offense was winning individual battles. The defense with the 3-and-out. Special teams was great. That is a huge, huge win for us. 50-cent Nickelback, man. The walk-on freshman, now a senior. What a time for him to show up, huh? The 2-point conversion on the monster. Almost didn't work, but it did. That punt return, I don't even know. I'm going to try to look at the replay. I don't even know if it'll let me see the full punt return. But, that, I mean, it was nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. I don't get how we're doing so well on kick and punt returns, but I'm very glad that we are. What was the yardage on that? 53-yard return. It is going to give us the full thing. So we take the ball at the 23, 24-yard line. Nearly misses the block there, but look at that lane. Good block right here. The outside and in. Back to the outside, and then one more time, the outside and in. We shook one of them, but not two of them. Unreal. There was some great blocking, and we picked the right way to go. Crazy. 15-point fourth quarter. We get the job done. We get a gigantic win over Bama, even if they're not what they used to be. That is a gigantic win. Girthquake, 42 of 58 for 529 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 1 lone pick. I don't want to say we have a potential Heisman candidate on our hands for the second season in a row. I don't want to say that, but I will. Danny, yes, we are in Tier 3, the American Conference. 1 rushing touchdown for the fullback, Conway, Big Twitty Goth Girlfriend. And 200 yards for 50 Cent Nickelback. 2 touchdowns. McApee, use numbers, turf monster, and makings of a varsity athlete with touchdowns as well. The passing game for this team is unbelievable. Would it be possible to do a walk-on only challenge? If you mean from the context of don't recruit anybody, potentially. Because you could still have players join your team without you actively recruiting them. But if you mean it from the standpoint of only walk-ons of like, you cut anybody that isn't like auto-filled onto the roster, I would say no, because the auto-filled players are like 40 overall every time. But technically, could you do a walk-on only challenge? Yes. And you guys really need to stop giving me ideas. We have the Mormon only BYU challenge. We have the walk-on only challenge. Do you want me to only play college football until MLB The Show comes out? Because that's how this happens. That is how that happens. You got to stop giving me fun ideas. Or this is how you're going to get another... Well, I mean, God, we're probably going to go right up to MLB anyway, but Jesus. This is how you get me to not play anything else other than this game. We didn't have to rely on a single field goal. We did miss a PAT in that game, though. Oh, yeah, Carnage. We joked about using BYU and only recruiting players from Utah. Because why not? Real name challenge of only recruiting people with real names. That'd be fun, too. I really do like the whole walk-on idea, though. Reverse JUCO. Cut anyone who isn't a freshman or a sophomore. Oh, man. That'd be pretty ridiculous, wouldn't it? That walk-on only challenge is interesting, though. Especially if you were to have it be Road to Glory style like this and try to start at the bottom and build up. Because if you start off with like Bama or Georgia, they're going to get higher quality walk-ons. It's an interesting idea. We'll keep that one up in the old noggin for a while, won't we? We beat Alabama, everybody. I feel like we haven't sold that enough. Wyoming just beat Alabama. I don't care if it's a different timeline. It's still very fun. Mormon only would be great for NCAA 25. See how many Mormons you can buy off with NIL. Danny, come on.